overnight, a man is in the hospital after being hit by a train in PRP. Metro Police say it happened just after 10 last night on Myers Lane, close to Holy Cross High School. The train conductor told police the man was sitting on the tracks. They sounded the horn to warn him before he was struck. The man was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive.
Police are also investigating a deadly shooting in the Portland neighborhood. According to Metro Police, this happened just before 12:30 this morning in the 400 block of North 22nd Street. That's a couple blocks away from Shawnee Baptist Church. Officers say when they arrived, they found a man suffering from a gunshot wound. That man died at the scene. Anyone with information here is urged to call that anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD. Thousands of students in Bullitt County are getting ready to go back to school today.
I'm sure they are so excited.
We're bringing the energy for you if you don't have it.
Centered in Shepherdsville, the district has more than 20 schools going back to class today. So Jim Stratman joining us now from North Bullitt High School, where you've gotten inside the school this morning, Jim, talking about all the exciting stuff they've got going on.
That's right, Grace. I mean, I know you love first days of school. We love first days of school throughout the station. It is back to school season, and that's what's so exciting about a day like today. Here in just about 30 minutes or so, we're going to see students start rolling into the building. They're going to be a mix of emotions. It always seems to be that way. And somebody who can speak more about that is Christy Lynch. She's the principal out here at North Bullitt High School. That mix of emotions, it's very prevalent on the faces of these students when they come in, isn't it?
Yes, they're excited.
Yeah.
So many of them are happy to see their friends again. Some of them are scared to death. It's great. You just never know what you're going to get, but that's part of us. We like to greet them and make them feel welcome and comfortable and cared for, and hopefully by second period, we're nice and calm, and it's going good.
And there's so many different dynamics when it comes to high school specifically, too, because you have those freshmen who walk in wide-eyed, and that's, I think, where you see some of that anxiety. And then you have those juniors and seniors who come in and been here, done this before.
They're coming in real tired because this is their first real early morning, but they're excited to be back.
What is the best part about a first day of school, in your opinion?
The potential, you know, the Nirvana song Smells Like Teen Spirit. It really smells like teen potential here. It's a new year. They can grow, they can connect with adults in the building, they can connect with each other, and they can try new things. It's so exciting.
How important is that connection, especially on day one?
Oh, it is everything. Relationships are everything. And so what's really important to us is that relationship. It's every Eagle every day here, from our cafeteria staff to our custodial staff to my regular teaching staff. They connect with the kids, and the kids feel comfortable and safe and allows them to learn.
And those kids will be filing into the school here very, very shortly. And you know what, Chrissy just said it. If you're looking for a theme song for today, Eric, maybe turn on a little Nirvana for your morning drive into school. Smells like teen spirit. It smells like teen potential out here in Bullitt County.
Hey, you're talking about my time frame of music.
Very optimistic of you, Jim. Thank you. Bullitt County families relying on the bus should know a couple of things before heading out today. The district says you can use the Stop Finder app to locate your stop and track your bus in real time. It is, of course, going to be dark out, so students should make sure they're visible to drivers and be out at their stop early. For high school, get there at 6 a.m., so you're running a little late. For middle school, 7, and for elementary, 8. You can also download the Bullitt County Public Schools app to be notified of any transportation changes. Tomorrow, we are going to see the bulk of our Kentuckiana districts return, including Hardin, Meade, and Shelby counties. Then on Thursday, JCPS students head back. We have got all of these dates listed for you on the WHAS11.com homepage.
So Grace mentioned Thursday is an important first day back for JCPS as that district tests a new transportation plan. That plan eliminates buses for most magnet and traditional schools in an effort to avoid last year's disaster where some students did not arrive home until almost 10 o'clock at night. Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio says with the changes this year, they actually have more drivers than they do bus routes. There are also fewer school start times, and they're designing routes in-house instead of using that AI tool, Alpha Route.
You just can't say from an outside company that this is the most efficient thing if we're losing bus drivers or having issues with students in schools because we're not mirroring.
District leaders say practice runs have drivers finishing around 6:20 at night, but on Thursday they do expect drop-off to be closer to 7:30. There are still 54 TARC drivers in training to become JCPS drivers, which the district hopes will allow them to restore several routes. The school board will officially decide that at its August 20th meeting.
All right, another big story here this morning. Today, Vice President Kamala Harris is expected to name her running mate in the 2024 presidential election. Her campaign plans to have the VP pick join Harris at a rally tonight in Philadelphia. In recent days, Harris has zeroed in on several potential finalists, including Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear isn't totally out of the conversation. He spent yesterday here in Louisville speaking at a summit for the National Conference of State Legislatures, but he ended the day at a fundraiser for the Harris campaign in Chicago. Former Congressman John Yarmuth, a friend of Beshear's, gave us his take ahead of Harris's decision.
And Andy certainly has the vitality that I think would appeal to a younger voter in the country.
After Harris picks her running mate, the two will spend the next 5 days touring critical battleground states. Follow WHAS11 News and ABC News this morning as we will be watching that decision closely. We'll get you the latest updates on air and online at WHAS11.com.
7 minutes after the hour now, people living in the Dosker Manor apartment complex have begun moving out, and for some, it can come soon enough. Donald Neefus is one of many Dosker Manor residents who volunteered to be relocated as the Metro Housing Authority plans to demolish the 56-year-old building. Monday, he moved into Lord's Hall, a senior living facility off of Eastern Parkway. He says he'll miss his 12th floor view, but nothing can compare to the clean new space he has now.
I loved it. It's a lot bigger and it's homely. This place is like heaven, you know. It's a lot cleaner and it's a lot better in Dosker Manor. The Dosker Manor has gone down here a lot.
Louisville Metro Housing Authority says every week it varies on how many Dosker Manor residents are moved. All of that depends on whether or not they qualify for certain housing and where they choose to go.